Hi guys, I forgot to do the introduction for the video. This is my first sketchbook tour and also my first English spoken video, so please don't judge me, my English is kind of rusty. Anyways, nothing else to say. See you at the end of the video. Adios.
So this is a Moleskine sketchbook. It is a watercolor mixed media one, I think. It is 2019-2020, but I actually bought it back in 2018 because it very often happens that I just started a sketchbook and I find a good sketchbook I want to try. So I have to wait ages until I actually started it. It might be a watercolor sketchbook, but I mostly did pencil work. I think the paper wasn't that good. I don't know, I think I got very choosy with watercolors, and if I don't use like a high quality 100% cotton paper, I'm not very comfortable. I took this sketchbook to Paris and I feel a bit guilty. I did no sketches at all. I did this building while we were having a coffee, but that's pretty much it. This is my sister, and this is the beginning of a project that I wanted to try and do more organic compositions. This one is also the beginning of the project. This is a sketch of, like the initial sketch of a etching I did. You can find it on my Instagram if you want to check it out. That wasn't finished. I don't know what was I trying with this. I think I was testing paint. By this time I haven't tried acrylic yet, so I wanted to do a quick test of how it looked and comparing it to gouache. I remember when I painted this, it was meant to be like very rough, quick sketch. It was initially meant to be a watercolor painting, but a blue watercolor painting, but I ended up putting some red pencil over it, and I absolutely love how it turned out. This is meant to be an auto-portrait and it's terrifying. I painted this, I was gonna say painting, but it's not really a painting, when I saw Inuyasha, the anime, when I was like 13. Okay, this is a very important page. I absolutely love it. It was my first gouache portrait and it took me 3 hours to finish it, but I absolutely love it. I think it was a year ago when I painted this and it's still my favorite portrait I ever done. And it's a shame it's in a sketchbook page, but I had so much fun. I kept trying to do the same kind of gouache portrait, but it never ended up looking as good as the first one. Okay, this is actually my first attempt on painting something small scaled with acrylic, and it mortifies me. It's terrible. It really made me step back from acrylics. More train sketches. By the time I did this sketch, I was trying to add more textures in my painting. So whenever I did watercolors, I added like spots or like very rough stains. This is the sketch of one of my etchings I did in uni. It's a woman in the Miao Chinese ethnicity. You can find a lot of university work in this sketchbook. This sketch was meant to be obviously is a painting of Gustav Klimt, but I did the design for a comic I was doing. This page, I did it when I went to the Calanques of Marsella. This is the Marsella's cathedral. Pretty boring page. Now this painting, it actually was my first painting after spending like 2 months working on a digital comic. It was so fun to paint it. It was so liberating, and I don't know, it felt really good. And I also love how it turned out. University work. This is the portrait I did for my second video on YouTube. I did it when I was stuck in quarantine in my summer house. I was like so sick, and I don't know how I was able to do this. I don't really like how it ended up looking, but it helped me just, I don't know, it got me doing something. I was so bored of being bored. I had no internet, so it put my mind at ease and entertained myself. These are some sketches I did for a painting I did back in quarantine, La Dolorosa. I just wanted to keep it because I think the drawings are pretty good. I usually do this whenever I want to clean my gouache palette and I feel guilty for wasting paint. I just grab whatever paint is dry in my palette and just experiment. I had a commission of painting the Highlands, so I wanted to do a quick pencil practice. More of this, but a bit more clean. Rihanna. I quite like this page. Ended up looking quite cool. This is another commission I did, and this is like my 5th Inktober. More Inktovers. This is actually the first one I did, the second one or the third, I can't remember. Another Inktober. Super cute. Calma y medio. Pretty pleased with how this portrait ended up looking. I really like the combination between that pink and this sky blue, and the eyes, the lightning in the eyes. I don't know, it ended up looking quite cool. I copied this drawing I found on Pinterest, so if you know the artist, please let me know. Another Inktober and a watercolor landscape. With this sketchbook, I really try to force myself and actually finish it. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I think everybody gets the urge of starting a new sketchbook. It's so exciting when you open a new sketchbook. It looks so full of opportunities and so clean and tidy, and you just want to fill it up. So it's the opposite when you're finishing a sketchbook, you're just rushing it and trying to get it done as quick as you can, so you can start a new one. So I'm pretty happy how it turned out. It took me so long to finish it, but anyway, I'm pretty pleased of how it ended up looking. It almost took me 2 years to finish this sketchbook, and I think it's mostly because I used this sketchbook for my last 2 years in university, and I understand that after like
every day spending 6 hours or more in university creating things and working on art, the least thing I wanted to do when I got home and had free time is to keep working on my own stuff, which it really surprised me because it just made me realize how little I worked for myself for the past few years in university, and somehow feel kind of proud of myself because I'm working a lot on my own stuff right now, apart from my last project of university and all the commissions on other stuff I have to do, like my car license, my English level exam and all that adult things. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this very random sketchbook tour. Hopefully there'll be more in the future. I'm not going to go much forward on the...
Perdón que te voy a molestar, es que me voy al Mercadona.
Ah,
¿Vale?
¿puedo comprarse solo con y espagueti?
Vale.
I'm not going to go much further in this video. I'm not going to talk that much because I'm actually very looking forward to show you the sketchbook I'm working at the moment. So until then, hope you have a nice one. I hope you enjoyed watching this very random sketchbook tour and thank you for watching. Bye!